So I asked chat, what are the most commonly asked questions in regarding a dog walking business? And number one, we'll do this in sections because it gives me in quite a few sections. So we'll do this as the first section, which it put it as, which was, you know, like the overall sort of questions in starting your dog walking business and what you need. And number one was, how do I start my own dog walking business from scratch? That's super simple. All you need to do is go get the 7-day startup guide or the From Leash to Launch ebook, which is on the Patreon page. So it's patreon.com/OdinsPaws. That will get you there. No, but in all seriousness, what you need to do is that you need to decide do some market research, make sure it's going to be absolutely viable for you to start up a dog walking business. You need to make sure that you've got the correct insurance in place and get your contracts in place. And then you need to decide a name and logo, how many dogs you're going to walk, if you're going to niche down, if you're going to do groups of solos, all the things that I've talked about in previous videos. That's basically step one, and then you start your advertisement. Number two was, do you need a license or permit to be a dog walker? Now, currently in my area, you do not need a license or a permit, but I am aware that there are some places within the country that require dog walking permits to walk in certain places and do require some licensing. So the step there would be to check with your local council and follow the guidance on that, but over where I am, there isn't any. Number three was, what kind of insurance do I need to cover me as a dog walker? And honestly, any of that just covers everything, you know, traveling the dogs, the welfare of the dogs, you know, just pet business insurance. I've got loads, you know, Protectivity, they've got plenty. You know, quick Google search will easily get you there. You just need to make sure you've got the right insurance for dog walking and the level of cover that allows you to transport. And also it needs to cover how many dogs that you plan on walking. Number four was, do I need any qualifications or training? No, you absolutely do not. Now, in some ways that's good, some ways in that's not so good. You don't need any qualifications at all. You can start up dog walking if you choose to do so, and you don't need any training. You know, just make sure that you've got a good level of understanding on dog handling and how dogs behave and how to train them, just like the basic knowledge that you're going to need. If you've never walked a dog before, you've never owned a dog before, and then you decide to start doing group walks, you're going to find very quickly that you're going to be out of your depth. So while you don't need any qualifications or training, I do recommend that you've got some basic knowledge, and I would not recommend starting up a dog walking business and walking loads of dogs if you've got absolutely no knowledge whatsoever. Number five was, how do I find clients? Well, that's it's very simple. A lot of it can come from word of mouth or recommendation from other clients, but if you start from scratch, I did put a video out of this recently. Basically, that when you've done your marketing and I would suggest that you start up your Facebook page and you start taking nice pictures and you share these nice pictures into a local Facebook group, and then letting them know the local Facebook groups that you're open for positions and you're taking on new dogs. That is how I would go about maybe finding my first client, getting people, friends and family to recommend you to other people, getting a branded t-shirt and walking dogs in the local area so that people can see you is another good way to do it. And also getting friendly with other people that do pet care services in your area, you know, groomers, pet shops, stuff like that. Even like butchers and stuff, you know, where local people are going to go, I would start there. And that, guys, was what it gave me for the first section. The next section is going to be price and finance. So I will do another video on that for the top asked questions. But those were the ones that he gave me for this one. I thought I'd answer it because maybe you guys have actually looked for some of these. And yeah, if this helped in any way, please do leave a like, leave a subscribe. All necessary links that you're going to need to start your own dog walking business will be down in the description.